are talking Battle of the Kitchens, where some fine chefs of the city come together at Meydan to battle it out in their kitchen and to see who will win. Let me welcome to the show Sascha Winter, who is the organiser from experience of Battle of the Kitchens, and also one of the chefs who will be there on the day. That's Laurent Brunacci, who's the executive chef of ShangriLa Dubai. Do you enjoy that, really, Laurent, or do you like the challenge of being given mystery ingredients?
Yeah, it's really fun. You have to think basically out of the box.
So, Sascha, tell us about Battle of the Chefs and how Battle of the Kitchens, Battle of the Kitchen, and how it came about.
As we all know, here in Dubai, we do have a very competitive market when it comes to hospitality hotels. We have literally Dubai is a city with a lot of hotels compared to other cities in the world, and we at Experience believe that, and also having the experience with working with those hotels, we wanted to find something to help the hotels in order to differentiate themselves from each other. And how could we do that? If you think about the rooms, the recreation areas, spas, for instance, these are easy to compare from hotel to hotel. But really, as I said, what we at Experience believe is when it really comes to a differentiation of the hotels, the culinary side of the business is what really sets apart from each other, as it really comes down to the chef and its team, and to come up with something really, really fantastic and wow. So, and out of this, we thought, why don't we drag those hotels with their culinary brigade on stage live in front of an audience and have them battle it out and put them into a pressurized situation. To be quite frank, to put them on a time pressure is not really a challenge for these guys anymore, since they do that on a daily basis.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Yeah.
So
I'm really interested to understand the level of pressure they feel in front of a live audience.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, if you put them, as I said, on a time pressure, you will probably get a smile from them saying, "Yeah, bring it on, no problem at all."
Absolutely.
But giving them a black box, and they literally don't know what's in the black box until they open it on stage, and this is a complete different chapter. So, and we also made sure that these ingredients, if you've mentioned it earlier, Suzann, do not really compare, or they're commonly not prepared together. I'll give you an example from the last event. We had the round where Chef Laurent prevailed was a pack of Chinese noodles, peanut butter, dates, and shari eshkali fish.
Okay, so just to explain, though, Sascha, that, you know, how the rounds and how often you've done this so far, up to date, where are we up to?
So the first event took place on October the 28th, and this was the very first time something like this, that sort of event has happened in Dubai. And so in January, meaning January the 20th, 1 week from now, this will be the second round, and the third round will take place in the first 2 weeks, in the first 2 weeks in February. All points will be accumulated, and only after the third event we will know who the overall winner is from all these three rounds. So, yeah.
And who's taking part then?
That is, as you've mentioned earlier, the ShangriLa Hotel. We have the Fairmont Hotel in Dubai, as well as the Meydan Hotel, and this is also where the event takes place next week at the Meydan Hotel.
Yes, and we've got Battle of the Kitchens happening here in the studio, asking you for your ingredients to challenge Chef Laurent Brunacci, who's the executive chef of ShangriLa Dubai. He's taking part in Battle of the Kitchens. We're into the second round that's happening on the 20th of January. We've got the organiser here, Sascha Winter of Experience.
Some of you guys are really, you know, at the top of your game. To then actually go against the other people that are at the top of their game in Dubai, that's fascinating.
Well, I don't know, fascinating.
We have been doing this for a long time professionally.
Yeah.
So it's a challenge. It's a challenge. I'm very proud to be a part of it. Thank you, Sascha, to call me on this
You're
one.
Welcome. Whoever is interested in cooking them, you know, something at home, or watching those particular shows on TV, everybody who has got a vital interest in food and the processing is the one who is actually going there and have a look.
The profession of being a chef, of cooking, and being in a kitchen, and how we can actually help that with teams and leadership. So yes.
Okay, and we are battling it out in the kitchen. That's Battle of the Kitchens, which is on Friday, January the 20th, so next Friday at Meydan. This is round 2 of these great chefs coming from wonderful hotels here in the city. And one of those chefs, Laurent Brunacci, who's executive chef of ShangriLa Hotel, is taking part. He's already been through round 1, about to go into round 2, and we're asking you to send in some mystery ingredients that we could surprise Chef Laurent with and see what he can come up with. Now, actually, it was quite fruit-based, what came through, so, but fine, that's okay. So we had bananas, raspberries, lemon juice, foie gras and lemongrass, and Chef Laurent's busily there writing things down, so quite interesting to see his process and how he's thinking it all through. And of course we've got Sascha Winter with us here, who's the organiser of Battle of the Kitchens. And you were saying, Sascha, there in the break, that part of the excitement on the day watching these chefs is just seeing what they come up with, but how they get there, and how they're tasting and working it out through taste. And what I'm seeing here is working it out on paper, which I find quite fascinating. Now, Dylan, I think that these ingredients are all a bit fruity based, so I think we should throw in a swerve ball to Chef Laurent. Okay. He doesn't know this. He doesn't know what we're going to give him. So I'm going to throw in there something really simple. Chicken. Okay? He's not liking me very much now.
I think interestingly,
everything from the ingredient list that you gave me already.
Okay.
So I think we were trying to help by giving him the chicken.
No, I wasn't. I was making it harder.
Okay.
No,
so let's work out with the chicken also. You gave me also ingredients as the mushrooms.
Oh, I did, yeah. Mushrooms in there as well. That's good. Okay,
so what
not
I'm going
so bad.
to do with this chicken breast, let's say, okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to first I eat sauté the mushrooms, salt, pepper in brown butter, put it down the plate as it is, very natural, and then consistency of the foie gras and banana, which are both ingredients that can be pan-seared quickly, and keeping the consistency. I will pan-fry those ones in a very high heat pan. Salt and pepper, and then I will pan-fry the chicken cutlets quickly also. This is the main ingredients. Put it over the mushrooms, and with the ingredients as raspberry and lemongrass in a food processor to make very thin as a dressing with lime juice or lemon juice, and use it as a dressing on top of it. So you have the balance between the acidity of the lemon and the fatty part of the foie gras, and the sweetness with the fruits could be okay. I think it could be okay.
It sounds good to me.
If you listen very carefully, you can hear all of these mouths salivating throughout Dubai right now.
Not only do we have the mystery ingredients, but also you can see the chefs coming from all corners in the world. We do have chefs from Canada, from France, Morocco, Indonesia, and all of the chefs, of course, they do have a different background, and you can see that, and really clearly shows once they're on stage their cooking technique and these influences, the combination of their culture, their heritage, where they're coming from, as well as in combination with those mystery ingredients, is really interesting to see. And that is also one of the elements of Battle of the Kitchens here in Dubai.
Just to check on it, they all getting the same ingredients, or are they getting a different set of mystery ingredients?
No, each round done by 3 chefs of the 3 hotels, and all of them are getting the same ingredients, same quantity, quality.
Yeah, because so part of the competition then, I guess, Chef Laurent, is that you've all got the same ingredients, so yeah, what do you do with it, and coming up with the best dish and the best tasting dish, the most creative dish. So you've also got to outthink the others. Maybe, I don't know, you tell me. Are you aware particularly of their specialisms, where they've come from, what they're particularly good at in their cooking?
We all more or less did the same kind of dish for the one I cook with the fish, and I guess the technique at the end, cooking the fish right, cooking the noodles right also, and do it on a time frame. That's the most hard part.
I mean, we are really, really proud to have sponsors on board, such as Air Berlin, the major sponsor for the Battle of the Kitchen series. The kitchen units are being provided by Gaggenau, really sophisticated kitchen units material, and of course the food and so forth is being sponsored by Barak.
When he's preparing, when he's getting all of his ingredients together, you can't talk to him. He cannot deal with anything else, because he's going through in his mind what he's about to do, and he positions everything in the right place.
Yeah.
So you can't distract him at all at that point. So I think it's a really good point. It's about just focus, about zeroing in on what they're actually doing.
Yeah, and then you also have to bear in mind that these are all men, and they cannot do two things at the same time. So.
Well, one switch. Oh no. Okay.
Oh, not that.
Would you agree with that,
I
Chef
switched it
Laurent?
on, yes. One switch.
Oh no, a great chef said we can't. That's it, we're doomed.
That's brilliant.
No, as I said, I've seen one of the chefs put two ingredients at the same time, put it in the mouth, and see how these flavors work together. And I think that when these taste buds are being tickled, it's really difficult then to talk to this particular person, because he really makes up his mind in this moment, in this very moment. And so therefore it's really fascinating to see the guys on stage being in cooking mode.
And thank you as well, Sascha Winter, from experience, the organiser of Battle of the Kitchens. You've got a lot happening, very exciting. It's all going on the January the 20th, on Friday, next Friday. And thank you, gentlemen, all the very best. Hope to see you on the day. And yeah, let's see who goes through to the final round, which is going to be in...
you mean location-wise?
Know the date?
It's in one of the first 2 February weeks. It still has to be confirmed.
Okay, so not too far away.
No, not at all.
So after the 20th, then we get the final quite soon after.
Yeah,
Great stuff. Look forward to finding out how you all get on. Thank you so much.
Yeah, good luck, Laurent.
Thank you.
Thank
Great
you.
day at job.
Thank you very much indeed.
It's going to be a great day at work.
Thank you so much. Now, Dylan, before I let you go, let's just have a quick rundown of what's happening this weekend in Dubai.
So first